right, look. This is an iconic series in YouTube history. We get the finale finally after years. Car thief gets instant karma. Mark Rober.
Broke into my car in San Francisco and stole my backpack. But what they'll soon find out is that thanks to some high-tech glitter and fart spray delivery mechanisms, that's no ordinary backpack.
Ain't nobody back here, right?
And this guy's also trying to break into my car, but what he doesn't realize is those are bulletproof windows, because that's just fun. Every year, 20,000 cars are broken into in the city of San Francisco. But who's behind all these break?
Wait, that's genius. If you don't want your car stolen, install bulletproof windows. How do they get in?
Like, is it organized crime or gangs or just random individuals? And then what happens to all the stuff that they steal? Well, just like when we use the power of glitter to infiltrate and shut down those terrible scam call centers in India, I'm happy to report that having teamed up with a veteran investigative reporter and gotten our bait car broken into 25 separate occasions over the past 8 months, we now have a much clearer picture of what's going on and even some thoughts on how to stop it. And as this video is the conclusive finale to the whole Glitter Bomb series, this time for reals, I'm so happy to report that we finally got some really good reactions.
Bro forgot he's rich. Oh my God, y'all make everything about money, bro. Okay, let's see. How expensive is bulletproof windows on a car? 3,000. Okay, that's a lot. 3,000 to 20,000. Okay, that is a lot. Okay, can't even justify that. The car might not be worth 20,000.
To that perfectly harmless, yet wretchedly abhorrent fart spray, including one
per window. What?
That's not too far off from Macaulay Culkin's here. Now, if you haven't seen any of my other Glitter Bomb videos, the 15-second recap is that 5 years ago, these two took a package from my porch, which inspired me to combine my engineering skills with my Christmas time affinity for Kevin McAllister. And that not only led to different versions of Glitter Bomb bait packages that would spin, spray, flash, stick, punch, or fly, but it eventually led us over to India, where we ended up infiltrating, then shutting down 5 of those terrible scam call centers. But Mark, you object. You said last year was the final Glitter Bomb, and that was true. Until earlier this year, I had the unfortunate realization that glitter and fart spray hadn't solved all forms of crime worldwide when my own car was broken into.
I'm missing a window. Not cool, San Francisco. Not cool.
That also made me realize our 11th hour cobbled together car package last year never got enough footage to uncover who was actually behind all the San Francisco car break-ins. So 10 months ago, for one final time, we completely redesigned the Glitter Bomb from the ground up, only this time it would be custom built just for cars. For starters, instead of using centrifugal force to fire the glitter, this year we'd be using 900 psi of compressed gas. Because if you take a CO2 bike tire inflator and attach a pipe to the outlet, then connect a high torque servo motor to the opening valve, and then repeat that configuration and stack them on top of each other, well then when you load those pipes with copious amounts of biodegradable glitter and fart spray, and then trigger the servo motors, that highly compressed CO2 is gonna very quickly push out anything in the pipe that gets in its way. At the core, we still have a custom printed circuit board that will make all the decisions for the device, in addition to talking to us via a two-way cellular connection. Then we slap on a car horn for good measure, and place that whole compact form factor into the base of a custom sewn backpack with external access to the outlet nozzles. Like in years past, we'll still capture footage using a pair of phones that get tucked into the sides, with the added benefit of serving as the backpack GPS and the speakers for the countdown timer. And once these backpacks are stolen, they'll of course be on the move all over the place. And since there's no guarantee we're gonna get them back, for the 3rd year in a row, we turned to my friends at T-Mobile to make sure no matter what, we get the footage from the cloud, given the complete coverage and crazy speeds of their network that I've actually gone out and benchmarked myself before. Finally, we lock up the bottom compartment to prevent tampering, then use a rubber stopper glued to a patch to plug and conceal the outlets. Then as a decoy to divert suspicion, clothes and a bunch of old non-functional laptops to place in each bag. We also created a second version with a suitcase form factor and identical guts in case word got out about the backpacks. Then the car itself has 8 hidden dash cams, all powered by a 2,000 watt-hour camping battery in the trunk that also plugs into the backpack with 2 barrel jacks. One to keep the entire device and both phones at 100% charge until stolen, and the other to serve sort of as a digital tripwire, so the backpack knows exactly when it was stolen to initiate the stolen bag protocol. We also served up 2 more surprises this year by first creating a bait car with impossible to break polycarbonate windows, which is the same stuff bulletproof glass is made of. That car also has the added benefit of a microphone in the trunk for detecting when someone's trying to break the window,
What
which will
the
of course
fuck?
release the air in this tank, triggering this pneumatic piston with a special surprise on the end. And as a final idea, we took an actual gaming laptop, removed the extra fan, and in its place added a GPS tracker that would continuously stay charged by using the laptop battery. That way we'd always know where it was, even if they wiped the hard drive. The thought here was to put that laptop in a backpack to actually get stolen with no glitter involved. And then with the help of Dan Noyes, who spent 30 years as the chief investigative journalist for the San Francisco ABC7 news team, we could trace the laptop's footsteps to try and get some answers. So
What
after
the
a couple
fuck?
of months of designing, testing, and building, we put them out in a few different cars, and we waited. And we didn't have to wait long. But
How expensive is polycarbonate windows? Bro, $50 to $800. Told you. Bro, oh my God. Bro, I told you. Fucking knew it.
before I subject you to gratuitous amounts of broken glass, I'm gonna start off with a little broken glass of my own. 3, 2, 1. Nice shot, Eloise. I'm Mark Rober, and for over a decade, I've been making YouTube videos to showcase what it means to think like an engineer. But what exactly does that mean? You ready? They were gonna do everything in their power to not be found out. But the advantage of teaming up with an 18-time Emmy Award-winning investigative journalist is that when one of our 8 cameras catches these guys nearly causing an accident, we can play it back so Dan can run their license plate, which must be precisely why they'd removed their license plate. Thankfully, on our third break-in, our luck improved. And this time, we struck pay dirt. Because once Dan ran the license plate, he made a shocking discovery. Turns out, this car belonged to a longtime SF State College professor who also sits on the board of a prestigious Oakland charter school. And so like any good investigative journalist, Dan found his home address and showed up to confront him. Except he turned out to be a really nice guy who found his home address.
Imagine you open your door and this nigga's ready to talk to you. Hey, it's your host, Agent Beamstar. We're joined here today with, sir, what's your name? My nigga, I couldn't think of a fucking scarier thing to open my door to. I would think somebody died or I was being accused of a murder, bro.
And showed up to confront him. Except he turned out to be a really nice guy who informed us that his license plate was stolen from his car a few weeks prior. And what Dan would eventually learn on nearly all the other license plates he would run over the course of our operation is that not only do the thieves commonly drive around with stolen license plates,
We got Georgia plates.
but they tend to steal from a similar color and model as their own vehicle to avoid an obvious mismatch. So the car thieves showed they could handle our cameras and investigative techniques, but now the question was, how would they handle a little bit of harmless glitter? Spoiler alert, not very well.
Hey, I did not know that. Now that makes sense. One time I put one of my truck tags on my E36 until I can get it registered. It was on there for like a month maybe, but it's parked. I never drove it ever like that. It was just parked on the side of the cul-de-sac. Nigga, the police showed up one day to investigate it. I'm like, how did the police even know it was there? Like, it's in the tuck. Like, at a dead end, my nigga. But I didn't think about the fact that maybe they thought, like, I was some fucking car thief or some shit like that. I did not think about that at all.
This ain't no motherfucking thing. It's like a bomb or something. Sounds like a tracker, yo.
Oh, it's on, yo.
That's a tracker, too. Come on, T.
Yo, see, that's the tracker.
What's up, buddy?
I'm trying to. Right here.
Notice how the first thing he does is check the trunk by pulling down the seat, trying to unsuccessfully steal our strapped-down battery. This is pretty common for them to do, and it's why leaving valuables in your trunk isn't really a great option. In the end, he changes his mind not just about our backpack, but our laptop too.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, fuck
This
them,
next
bro.
one is
Literally, fuck
truly
them.
one of my favorite
I hate niggas
reactions
that
ever,
steal,
because
bro.
one of the guys proves there actually is honor among thieves as he takes the full blame for the fart spray stench. And I'm just gonna let the tape roll to give you an exclusive first-person viewpoint of what it's like to ride along with some of these smash and grab thieves.
To the next spot. Keep going. No, yeah, to the next. To that parking lot.
that, money. We got Georgia plates. I got it wrote for us, money.
Okay.
I got it wrote for us.
If you talk about this parking lot.
Yes, and there's
we're
two
going
more.
in there.
Yes, and there's two more.
Hey, we got you,
down
buddy.
The street that we gotta hit.
I just don't know what bag.
Sorry, baby.
Baby. What in the Bonnie and Clyde?
Back here, right?
It shouldn't be.
I smell it now.
Me too. I'm smelling
Hey,
something.
bruh.
I claim whatever though. Hello. I claim whatever. Is that shit back there?
Go. It don't matter. Just go.
There's 3 people?
Do the other one.
Oh, these are some of the worst thugs I've ever seen. Bitch, the fucking bag is talking to you and you're talking about doing another one? You're not complete with this one yet, dummy. Bro, this thug sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I know this video took 8 months to make. She's probably in jail now because she's not a good enough thug. There's no way she got low, bro. This is one of the dumbest thugs I've ever seen in my life.
They got the... Stay, baby. Stay. Now. Shut up. Come on. Stay.
Pull up in front of him.
No, stay. Look at the...
No! I got it. On the front. No, stay, bro. Get in the car, money.
Yo, nah. Hey, these thugs suck.
Get in the front seat.
It's okay. Get it. It's okay. Why you get in the bag?
No, let him get in the front. Let him get in the front so it's quick, bro.
Get in the front. Open your door. No, that's okay.
No.
She's not gonna fix it. My
Bro, they're so brain dead.
Let's go. Go left. Keep searching.
My nigga, was there someone in the truck right there while you did it? There's niggas in the truck right here while he stole, bruh.
Go left. Keep searching. We're going back to the first one. Hold on, nah. Oh, you heard that sound.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And we were surprised to learn that more than half of the steals weren't from thieves traveling in cars. But that still leads them to developing their own strategies. For example, this guy here has already scoped out and wants to steal our backpack. The problem is, all these people over here would see him. That is unless he just waits for the perfectly timed obstruction.
Nigga, the whole bus saw you.
This guy not only has an official construction worker type vest on, but his technique is to break in on foot, then walk his newfound treasures back to his car, where he can now discreetly lean in through the window to see what he got, which probably works out really well 99% of the time. But it's hilariously the worst possible strategy in this case.
15, 14, 13,
Because in the end, he leaves the backpack behind
9,
and drives off, having stolen just our fart spray and glitter. Now, one thing all the thieves had in common was how quickly they could break the glass, which is actually surprisingly difficult to do if you don't have the right technique, because all car windows are made from tempered glass, which, by the way, as far as inventions go, is an incredible feat of engineering, because it not only makes the glass much harder to break, but if it does break, it shatters into harmless pebbles that aren't going to leave deep cuts. The one Achilles heel to tempered glass, however, is it's extremely vulnerable to highly concentrated points of stress. So while this window can easily withstand my soccer ball, baseball, and even wrench, if I take a simple spark plug and harvest just the ceramic insulating part, the sharp, ultra-hard aluminum oxide is able to create a tiny localized stress point on the window, and that's all it takes.
What the fuck?
And that's why in every case, they're using some form of this spark plug.
He should have done pepper spray instead. I'm pretty sure that would be a crime, right? I'm pretty sure that would be a crime.
Plug in a handle form, where the tip is a really sharp piece of ceramic or hardened steel, at which point it doesn't take much force at all. And since it's typically so easy for them, while the pop-up face didn't activate because of a dead battery issue, it was still really heartwarming to see them deal with our bulletproof window.
He's like, damn, this shit don't work
When a
no
juicy
more, bro.
piece of luggage was just sitting right in plain sight, only to eventually leave in frustration, totally empty-handed. And to be fair, quite a few of the break-ins were from individuals it would be a stretch to classify as seasoned professionals. For example, this guy tried to use a blowtorch to break the window,
What the
which
fuck?
definitely isn't a thing. He eventually finds a screwdriver to snap the edge of the glass, but then realizes he broke the wrong window and the backpack won't fit out. So he goes to unlock and open the door, but now he set off the alarm. So he has to ride off to avoid suspicion with mission unaccomplished. Or there's this guy who spends
Nigga
about an
thinks he's
hour
Maverick.
tracking the car, pacing back and forth to come up with a plan and work up the courage to make the steal. Only to eventually learn this hopeful life lesson on taking stuff that isn't yours.
Dummy.
The smell is just keep getting stronger and stronger. It's on my ass, but look.
Who the fuck is
Now
he
before I
talking
end
to?
this video, and the whole
He's
Glitter
talking to
Bomb
himself?
series for that matter, with hands down the best reaction to the fart spray we've ever got in 6 years, I want to revisit the question Dan and I hope to answer through all these break-ins in the first place with regards to who's behind these and why. And I'll start by saying typically on the news, you'll see organized groups like this because that just looks really intimidating. But that was much more of a rare occurrence in our experience. More than 80% of our steals were just individuals acting on their own. So like not some kind of organized gang operation. And a majority of the 80% that were individuals honestly didn't seem like they even did this very often. So then why are they doing it? Well, as we were trying to figure that out ourselves, we sort of hit a breakthrough on our GPS tracking laptop. Because after it was stolen, it came to this location for about a half a day, but then after that, it made its way over to this neighborhood, and that's where it's been ever since. But the thing is, Dan recognized that first spot because he did a news report more than a month and a half earlier when he told the story of a video producer who tracked his stolen gear there because the thieves knew it was a fencing operation where they could quickly exchange the gear for money.
He's on the phone with
What,
the
it's like a
San
pawn
Francisco
shop?
police officer when he sees his camera gear arrive at this location in the 300 block of Leavenworth.
And he goes, oh yeah, that's a known major fencing operation. Everybody in the Bay Area knows that they can bring their stolen goods and offload them there.
And look, there's a whole host of things that leads to 20,000 cars per year getting broken into and people taking stuff that isn't theirs. And some of the core issues down here are super complicated and require nuance and public policy to address. But right below people stealing from cars are these fencing markets. There's a demand for these stolen goods. So it feels like shutting down these markets and not having a place to exchange stolen goods.
Nah, buying a toothbrush from the black market is fucking insane, guys. That's so fucking crazy.
For money so incredibly easily would go a long ways to stopping car break-ins. This is also why you see people stealing things like soap and toiletries from a place like Walgreens. The thief doesn't need that much soap. But when he knows he can easily turn it into real money in less than an hour, you eventually get stores that look like this, or just permanently have to shut down altogether. And I can't imagine I'm telling the city something they don't already know, but when you have a public news report about a spot apparently everyone knows you can go to sell stolen items, and then 1.5 months later, my laptop goes to the exact same spot to be sold, it certainly feels like more could be done here to remove the incentive
That's a
for
fact.
the break-ins and store thefts to occur in the first place. And so with that, I'll leave you with this. And I feel it's very important to point out here that this fart spray is perfectly harmless to breathe. It just truly smells really, really bad.
So there's the
Because
reaction
after
right
breaking
here?
not one, but 2 of our windows, he yells out a racial slur ostensibly at an innocent bystander. And in the most perfect definition of instant karma ever, 2 minutes later, the dry heaving ensues.
Toss it, toss it. Toss it. I'm gonna toss it. Stop driving. Stop driving.
Recovery sequence initiated.
So that's it, my official final wrap on the whole series. And if you've been keeping score at home, we've had 167 porch pirates glitter bomb themselves, as well as 29 car thieves. We've returned $50,000 to elderly scam victims, and had 5 scam call centers shut down, with 53 of those scammers arrested. So thanks for watching and sharing these heartwarming videos over the years, and of course a final thank you farewell to these two, without which none of this would have ever happened.
That fucking bullshit. Look at that, is it glitter?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh god. What the f? What the f? What the f? Hello! Oh. Ew, I smell it!
That smell!
Alright, we f***ing get it. Okay. Smells like f***ing shit in here.
Scam. F you, YouTubers.
Fuck you, bitch. You fucking thug. What the hell? What? Hey, how the fuck is we to fuck you, bitch? You're stealing from other people, bitch. Bitch.
Yes, look.
If you want a Christmas morning reaction like that, well, I got great news for you, because they're opening this toy.
Hey, W fucking video, Mark Rober. Hey, I love this series right here, bro. I be watching these, bro. Over the years, bro, I be watching these, man. They ain't learned nothing. Bro, it's just like, why steal from other people? If you're gonna steal or scam, just steal or scam corporations. They make billions off of you, buddy. Literally, bro, you're gonna steal from other people that are also probably struggling? That's dumb, bro. That's so dumb to me, my nigga. Like, you have so much power in a democracy to vote and put people in who care. And every time they just trick you, and then they get in office and do none of the things they promise. And then instead of fucking focusing on that fact, instead everyone gets mad at each other because they sit there and divide us. And now we're black, white, fucking Asian, car thefts, this. Like, it's like, oh, they have us thinking about everything but the problem. It's so sad, bro. It's genuinely so sad. Like, the fucking problem is very solvable. And I like how he addressed one of the ways you could solve it. I really like that. Nigga focused on a way you could really solve the problem. Easily, too. Shut down the fucking black market, remove some of their incentive. W Mark Rober, bro. W video, man. We love to see that. Oh, so you like the video. Boom. You're gonna like that one too, man. Go ahead, just. Bro, click the video. What the? Bro, that's what I be saying. Like.